Thinking of retiring on a cruise ship? Imagine waking up to a new horizon every day. No cooking, no cleaning, just endless vacation. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? Well, before you pack your bags and trade your house keys for a keycard, let's talk about what this life really looks like. I've spent weeks digging into the realities of retiring at sea, and what I found might surprise you. This isn't just about whether you can afford it. It's about whether this lifestyle truly fits your vision of the golden years. So, stick with me as we dive deep into the real price of paradise and whether you should set sail or stay ashore. First things first, let's talk money. The sticker price of a cruise is just the tip of the iceberg. You see an ad for $1,000 for a 7-day cruise and think, wow, that's only $4,000 a month. But hold on, that's the base fare, and it often doesn't include port fees, taxes, or the daily gratuities for the amazing crew who make your life so easy. These can add hundreds, if not thousands, to your monthly bill. Then there's your onboard spending. That specialty coffee in the morning. That's extra. The fancy steakhouse for a special dinner? Extra. A glass of wine with your meal. You guessed it, extra. While some cruise lines offer all-inclusive packages, they come at a premium. And let's not forget excursions. You won't want to stay on the ship every time you dock in a beautiful new city. Those tours and activities can range from $50 to several $100s per port. When you add it all up, the base fare, fees, tips, drinks, special dining, and excursions, the cost can quickly balloon. Now, let's compare this to traditional retirement. At home, you have your mortgage or rent, utilities, groceries, and property taxes. On a ship, you're trading those for a single, albeit large, bill. For some, this simplification is a huge plus. No more mowing the lawn or fixing leaky faucets. But let's do a rough comparison. Let's say your at-home expenses are around $4,000 a month. A comfortable long-term life on a mid-range cruise line could easily run you $5,000 to $8,000 per person per month, or even more. That's a significant jump. You're not just paying for a room, you're paying for a 24/7 resort experience. But the financial surprises don't stop there. What about the things we often overlook? Comprehensive travel insurance is an absolute must, and it's not cheap, especially for long-term or permanent travel as a senior. And what happens if you have a medical emergency at sea? The ship's medical center is equipped for basic care, but anything serious will require evacuation to a land-based hospital, which can cost tens of thousands of dollars if you're not properly insured. Cruise prices also fluctuate wildly based on season, itinerary, and demand. You can't budget with the same certainty as you can with a fixed mortgage. One year your costs might be manageable, the next they could skyrocket. These are the hidden financial currents you need to navigate before committing. Okay, let's say the numbers work for you. You've got the budget handled. Now we need to talk about the day-to-day reality of life at sea. What about your social, mental, and physical well-being? It's a completely different world out there. Socially, living on a cruise ship can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, you're surrounded by people. You can meet fascinating individuals from all over the world. The crew often becomes like a second family, remembering your name and your favorite drink. You might even find a small community of other long-term cruisers. But on the other hand, the vast majority of passengers are on a short vacation. They come and go every week or two. Just as you start to form a connection, they're heading home. This constant churn can lead to a surprising sense of loneliness. You're in a crowd, but you might feel like you're on your own island. It takes a certain personality to thrive in this ever-changing social landscape. Are you an extrovert who loves meeting new people constantly? Or do you crave the stability of a close-knit, permanent community? Now let's get into the psychological side of things. Imagine living in a space that's, at most, a few hundred square feet. Even with a balcony, cabin fever is a real thing. After a few months, that cozy room can start to feel like a cage. The routine can also become monotonous. While it seems exciting at first, the cycle of sea days, port days, formal nights, and themed buffets can start to feel like Groundhog Day. Your world shrinks to the confines of the ship. You don't have the freedom to just hop in your car and go for a drive, visit a different grocery store, or drop in on a friend. This lack of autonomy and the confined environment can be a serious challenge for some people's mental health. It's crucial to be honest with yourself about whether you can handle that kind of structured, contained existence long-term. And perhaps most importantly, let's talk about healthcare. This is a huge factor for any retiree. As I mentioned, cruise ship medical facilities are essentially urgent care clinics. They are not equipped to handle chronic conditions, complex diagnoses, or major emergencies. What if you need to see a specialist regularly? What if you need ongoing physical therapy or cancer treatment? You'd have to plan your cruises around ports where you can receive that care, which is a logistical nightmare. And the quality of healthcare can vary dramatically from one country to another. Maintaining your physical health is also a consideration. Yes, there's a gym, but it can be crowded. You can walk the deck, but it is not the same as a long walk in a park or a hike in the woods. You have to be incredibly self-motivated to stay active and resist the temptation of the 24/7 buffet. So, after all this, is retiring on a cruise ship a dream or a disaster? The truth is, it's neither. It's a unique lifestyle with a very specific set of pros and cons. Let's recap. On the plus side, you get to travel the world without packing and unpacking. Your meals, cleaning, and entertainment are all taken care of. It's a simplified resort-style life. On the downside, it can be significantly more expensive than traditional retirement. You face potential loneliness, cabin fever, and limited access to comprehensive health care. The social scene is constantly in flux, and you give up a great deal of personal autonomy. So, how do you make an informed decision? My advice is this: don't just jump in. Start with a trial run. Book a longer cruise, maybe 30 days or more, on a line you're considering. See how you feel after week 3, not just week 1. Does the cabin feel small? Are you tired of the food? Do you miss your friends and family back home? Secondly, do a deep, honest dive into your finances with a financial advisor. Map out the total potential cost, including insurance, medical contingencies, and onboard spending. Finally, research specific cruise lines. Some are more geared towards older, long-term passengers than others. Look into their medical facilities, loyalty programs for long-term cruisers, and the general atmosphere on board. Ultimately, the decision to retire at sea comes down to a very personal question. What do your golden years look like to you? Do you prioritize adventure, service, and ever-changing scenery over stability, community, and the comforts of home? There is no right or wrong answer, only what's right for you. It's a fascinating fantasy, but one that requires a serious reality check. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Is this your dream retirement? Or does it sound like a nightmare? Have you ever taken a long cruise and considered it? Let me know in the comments below. Your experiences could help someone else make this massive life decision.